mass deportation versus the laws of physics. Deportation versus the laws of physics. If you didn't think they were serious before, you certainly ought to know better now. Donald Trump's team has construed his U.S. election victory as a mandate for carrying out what it has described as mass deportation. Even before Mr. Trump announced a nominee to lead the country's Department of Homeland Security, he named Stephen Miller, an immigration hardliner, as Deputy Chief of Staff and Homeland Security Advisor, and Tom Homan, who was the acting Director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement during part of Mr. Trump's first term as a White House-based czar to oversee all deportation of illegal aliens back to their country of origin. What kind of a machine will the new Trump administration create to expel migrants? Deporting 1 million people a year would cost an annual average of $88 billion. Immigration courts are famously backlogged, not least because that's where asylum seekers end up to present their cases. An initial screening at the border can weed out some asylum claims, but frequently, especially under the Biden administration, bottlenecks at the screening stage can get fixed by skipping people straight to the no less bottlenecked immigration court stages. As of the end of September, 3.7 million people were waiting for their claims to be resolved. Many Trump critics are liable to wave up such consideration because they assume that the second Trump administration will have no problem breaking the law in mass to deport large numbers of people. Even if true, that doesn't exempt them from the logistical realities. Beds in detention, sit on planes. This work will require, particularly for those who are not themselves immigrants, a promise not to let pessimism do the Trump administration's job for it. The government will do things that hurt the people. It will do things that look scary. But how many people will be caught up in a deportation machine, and how quickly is by no means a settled question, and is one that public sympathetic to immigrants should continue to care about the answer to.